Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want, what you need.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Hello. Hey, Mrs. Cassandra. Hey, Grace. Hey, AC. How y'all doing? Sorry, I was getting some bubble waters together. Oh, so it's Wednesday again. Hey, Fish Nerd. How you doing? AC, hey. Oh, so yeah, it's Wednesday again, and here we are. And hopefully, y'all, I have not surprisingly killed off all the sea monkeys yet. We still have like 4 almost adults in there. So they have survived. You know, I'm happy about that. I'm trying to get the camera on them in a little bit and see if we can get them to swim in front of the camera. But yeah, oh man. So it is officially tax season, and I am not doing taxes this year. I did my own, but I'm not helping anyone else out with taxes this year. Like, there are a couple of people I would do taxes for the last couple of years, and I told them I wasn't doing it anymore. And they're still messaging me, hey, you going to do my taxes this year? And I'm like, no. Like, no, I told you I wasn't doing it. After last year, I was done. So, oh, yeah, luckily it hadn't been cold here the last couple of days. It's supposed to get cold again. It's supposed to, cold all over again. It's, yeah. Yay, weather. I really think that's been my biggest issues with my whole aquatic adventures here, y'all, was the time of year I tried to start it. Because the weather's been fluctuating so much this winter. Normally Georgia stays 40s, 50s all winter long. We might have like a couple of below freezing days, but not like it's been this year. Last year was a very mild winter for us. So this year, with it being colder, I really think that's been, my issue, is because it gets cold and we don't turn the heat on until it gets cold in here. So then, it's cold. So, and without the heaters, because, I wasn't thinking that I was going to actually need them, then yeah, that kind of made issues. Hang on 1 second, y'all. I do too, just a little, just a little bit of sarcasm there. But yeah, it's like we were in like the 60s and 70s, and then it's gonna get cold again. Like, what's up with that? And it's like warm here, and then it gets cold, and we're really cold because we're not used to it. It was like when I lived in when I lived in Indiana for the 5 years I lived there. In the summer, everyone would complain about how hot and humid it was, and I'm like, this is a cakewalk. I was like, y'all should go to Georgia in the summer. Like, that's brutal. and no one believed me that it was that bad. And I was like, go down there. Go. I was like, have you ever been to Florida? I was like, come on. It's hot there. But yeah, they would constantly do that. And I'm like, okay, I get it. You've never, just like I wasn't used to the cold for like the first couple of years. Like, you wake up to 7 degrees and lake effect snow every day. And you're like, oh my God, again? No. Yeah, I don't miss waking up to those 27-degree mornings, 7-degree mornings, below zero mornings. I do not miss that one bit. And I'm really hoping like my plants are not just starting, like getting false starts out there, because my rose bush is already starting to put out her little spring leaves, and my tree has started to bud, and I've got other plants that are out there poking their little leaves up, and our daffodils and tulips and everything have already started coming up. So, and I got some gladiolas, so I really want to get those in the ground, because if I don't get them in the ground soon, then they're not gonna actually come up. So that'll suck. But oh yeah, gardening. That's what I wanted to talk about tonight, because it's that time of year, y'all, to kind of start thinking about some gardening, even though it's still kind of cold, and our weather is kind of like crazy right now. But there is a channel, and I've talked about it before, and I kind of want to pull up one of their videos. I asked them for permission, and Robbie and Gary said that I had permission to talk about their videos and show them, and I will link them. But she will find any way to make a garden grow. Like, this woman is crazy with the ideas she has. And I really suggest checking her out, especially if you do not have a lot of space and you need like a deck garden, because she built towers and self-feeding, self-watering systems. It's crazy how much stuff this woman has done, and it's always stuff like you would throw away, like garbage cans and plastic buckets, stuff you would be like, oh, I don't need that, I'm just going to toss it. And at least that stuff's getting a second life, and you can get some use out of it and grow some food, because yeah. See, like, I'm kicking myself because I haven't started my tomato plants yet. I need to really get my seeds started, and I do want to film that, because I plan on having a lot of tomato plants. I'm gonna grow a couple of cucumber plants from my sister-in-law, maybe some pea plants, because those are nice and vining too. Maybe Calvin and Peter can like try to get her in her sleep again. We used to call the cucumbers Calvin the cucumber, because Calvin was gonna get her. She actually was outside one day, and the little tendrils were trying to feel for something to vine on, and she didn't know plants moved, and it freaked her out. She was like, what is it doing? I was like, it's trying to grow. It's doing its thing. So yeah. But I'm gonna pull up this one video, and but yeah, I mean, she's got this whole deck thing she's got going on right now. I guess they built an addition onto their deck, and now she's setting up another small deck garden. So I am really excited to watch some of her new stuff that she's got going on. I mean, she's even got it, like, if you have like okay, like, say you have mobility issues, right? And you can't bend down or get down on the ground to do plants. Well, she set up this whole U-shaped garden out of like lawn chairs and buckets, and to where you could just like literally walk in a circle and water your plants and be done. So she's very creative. Not that I'm saying all the stuff looks good, but you could dress stuff up, um Yeah. Um, dress stuff up and make it look nice. And like I get it because like when they moved into their house, they didn't realize they were like sitting on top of asphalt, so they didn't have a yard and they didn't have a way to plant in it. So she had to make something work. Sorry, y'all. I've been trying to lose my voice for like the past 2 days. It keeps cracking on me. I think she actually changed the name of her channel to, and he like makes all this crazy stuff out of rebar. And like I was like, I wish I could do that, but I'm not about to. I already have enough projects going on. My husband will be like, "Look, you're going a little too far with this one." But um, let's see, where was the one that I just saw that I wanted to show everyone? Okay, I will find it in a minute. Yeah, because she's actually got like a whole food forest in her yard. Like she can just walk out with a bowl and get food. That's kind of the thing I want to have. Where I can just walk outside and go get dinner if I wanted it. Be like, oh, okay, we're eating tonight. We got food. Okay, let me. Okay. I just messed up this whole thing here. What did I do? I am so not used to using YouTube on my laptop, obviously. So let's go back and figure out what I just did. Okay. I found it the other day, and now I can't find it again. I suck. I should have bookmarked this, and I totally did not do that. But yeah, she's got these videos on how to even make soil. It's very fascinating, or compost, and it doesn't smell, and it's not a big task to do it. So okay, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to hit pause. Okay, all right, y'all. You can walk out and make snow cones right now. Yeah, see, and I really want to get some plant lights because I could start my stuff so much earlier if I did. Frozen peas. Get some frozen pea plants. Okie dokie. Sorry, I'm just going back to look and see if I left anything, uh, missed anything in chat. But apparently, I just missed some frozen peas. So, all right, but oh my goodness, yeah, I've seen some of those too, and you can hang them. And I've got a rack, and I want to try to get one of those to where you can like raise it and lower it. And also, I have to make space for it first, like clean out a room and rearrange stuff. I'm getting there. I am getting there. One day I'll have like a half plant room, half fish room, I guess, going, because those are like my two big hobbies right now. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So all right, let me show you all this video real quick. I did not bring earbuds, so I'm just gonna mute myself. Maybe hope that works. Okay, before I get started though, she does have a Yorkie. Her Yorkie's name is Kitty, and I think that is incredibly cute. And Kitty loves to eat broccoli. So that's kind of funny, but she's got like all these plants set up like all over her house. And I kind of want to do the same thing, but in a um, different kind of way, like take some of her ideas and use them, but not just have everything kind of like set it up in strategic places. So, um, yeah, yeah, them having light at all is, important, even if it's not the proper spectrum, because light, they need light. Light is light. So, um, I will I will probably give that a go. I'm sure like plant lights might even work better, but I just need to get them started, and then they're going to go outside, and then they have the sun. So, there's that. But let's watch this one real quick and see what she's got to say about this growing lots of tomatoes in a small space.
So I have a lot of these planters I make where they're stacked, they're elevated, so I don't have to bend down. Hi, this is Robbie from Southern California and Kitty. Well, today I'm going to plant a tomato plant in them, but sometimes I drop in a second pot. It could be for various reasons. It could be because I want to remove the pot, move it somewhere else later, or maybe I want to make it bigger. Well,
I actually wanted to talk about these. Actually, it's these right here that I want to talk about. You can get these little guys right here for like $1 each at the $1.25 at the dollar store, 98 cents at Walmart, right, y'all? And you can put them together and stack them up, and they're a little higher, right? And I have found a lot of people will say you need a 5-gallon bucket to grow a tomato in. I have found a 3-gallon bucket works just as well, as long as you have enough soil in it. Fill it full of soil, and put food in there. Now, if you've noticed, she had like 2 buckets in there, and she said she could lift it out. Well, another thing I have seen her do with that is actually put soil and then kitchen scraps in there, and like brown leaves, like compost in the bottom of those. And then worms will migrate between the two, and they'll bring up the compost into your bucket, thus feeding your plant. And she grows a lot of food doing that. I mean, it is incredibly crazy how much stuff this woman grows. And I mean, if she does these garden tours on her channel, just go pull one up. Doesn't anytime in the last year that she's done one. She does one every month. And you will see just how much food this woman is growing every day. The only thing I don't get is she doesn't use any pesticide on any of her plants, because she doesn't want to hurt the bees, and she doesn't want to hurt the birds that are coming in and eating the insects off of her plants. So I guess that's her pesticide, is she does have like a lot of birds. And so they're picking off any worms or beetles or anything that she's getting. And tomato plants are so fun to grow. Because and you can get like any different size of them, from little cherry and grape tomatoes to great big tomatoes. And the only thing I would say is, if you are going to do a cucumber or something like that, a cucumber or squash or zucchini, is go for like 2 buckets and stack them up like that instead of 2 of the little garbage cans, because those are heavier feeders. They need more water. They need more plant food. Cucumbers are like 80% water as it is, so yeah, I so prefer to eat homegrown tomatoes than the ones at the store, because they usually get them in green. They're not vine ripened. Even the ones that are vine ripened, they're still technically not on the plant, so they don't really taste as great. And plus, the cost of food lately has just been nuts. I went to go buy salad stuff the other day, and normally, like, I could spend like $15 and have salad for a week, and maybe a little longer. But yeah, that's not happening anymore. And I can't wait till the summer when I can just go outside and grab a bowl and get some lettuce, get a cucumber, grab some tomatoes. Bam, I got a salad. And buying the plants is way cheaper than constantly buying your produce. And with tomatoes, you can get tomatoes all summer long. So if you like tomatoes, and you eat a lot of tomatoes, try growing them because they're really not as hard as you think. Zucchini, on the other hand, and squash, my problem has been vine borers. And that's just been like nightmare existence right there. Is okay. So when you're growing like a zucchini plant, there are these little I forget what they're called, but the actual type of bug they are that lays the egg. But their babies bore into the vine, into the plant, and just kill it from the inside out. And there's nothing you can do to stop it once you get them. They're just going to annihilate the plant. So that's been my biggest problem, and hopefully I'm going to do something about that this year. But let's see what else she has to say about this real quick, and watch some of the other stuff she does. I know it's gardening. It's not all that great, but hey, it's fun, and it saves you some money. So, and we need the oxygen. So grow a plant.
I'll show you how I'm going to do that, and then you're going to see the end result on why my tomato plant is now hiding behind the flag. So here I'm going to plant a tomato plant in this pot. You'll see it in a second. It's 2 pots put together, but it had a big sow thistle growing. It's a weed. I actually use the greens for a green drink. Whatever was originally growing in there, it could have been a cabbage or lettuce. It was long gone, so the sow thistle took over now. So see how it's put together? It's a stand is what it is. Now, tearing it apart, it's unbelievable how many roots a weed like a sow thistle can grow. That's why you don't want weeds in with your vegetable plants, because they get a massive root system and it takes away from your vegetable plants. Now, I'm going to add another pot. See how big it is? You've only got half of it for a pot because the other pot is a stand. Now, Gary was using this for doing cement work. He was making blocks. And this pot he had that he cut the bottom out is bigger than the pot that I was using, which is good because it's going to give me lift. I'm going to have more soil in there. Now, what I'm putting on here is fabric. I make fabric pots. I had a piece of fabric, and I thought I would dress it up just a little bit because it's kind of got, marks from cement and stuff on it. It might look a little.
Okay. So also, like, you guys really just should, go check her stuff out, because she has got a lot of like little how to repurpose things, how to make different types of pots for your plants. I mean, she's upcycling a lot of stuff, and she finds ways to dress it up and make it look better. And she's got all kinds of ideas. She even makes fountains. She's got like anything about gardening, dude. She's got it. So, and she's even got a whole thing on seed starting. So, that's fun. But Robbie and Gary, Gardening Easy, check them out, y'all. They're fun. I think she is from California, in Southern California, and he is from Australia, I believe. So, but yeah, just, if you want to think about some gardening, don't have a lot of room, she's got tons of ideas. Ooh. How cold was it in Minnesota? We lived in Now, my aunt that I have left and some of my cousins still live in West Texas. And dude, they get weather like crazy weather like we get here in it close to Atlanta. And yeah, it's weird. They because they're in like a big valley, so they have really weird weather. Oh. So, what else has been going on with everyone? What's everyone else been up to? I don't really have much going on because I've literally like restarted everything, like with the whole, sea monkey brine shrimp stuff. Like I said, we have some of the originals still in the tank, but they're still little. Like we have four that are like almost adult size that we can see if they decided to come out and say, "Hey." So until I get some more growing, it's kind of like all over again, like at the beginning again. So, hopefully in the next month we'll have, a whole tank full of stuff to look at. I'm going to figure out what I'm doing wrong. I will get this solved. I think I do know what I did wrong. So, you know, I rectified everything. I have heaters, I have light, I have air, and my sister making noise in the kitchen. You know, it is what it is. It's, I had to start over. It's sad, but at least, like I said, at least, some survived my wrath. So it's hard when you're taking care of little microscopic little guys. Yes, and Fish Nerd has been an incredible help with helping me on all of the so he's been an incredible help on helping me figure all this stuff out. Maybe enabling a little bit, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We will get these sea monkeys. We will get these sea monkeys together. Are they going to Disneyland or Disney World? Hey, April, how you doing? How's the knee? How's that knee feeling? How's the physical therapy going? Um, but yeah, it sucks to you have to go back and start over, but you got to learn somehow. And at least like I said, I learned lessons. Lessons were learned, y'all. So hopefully my algae will be growing soon. That's something to be happy about is some algae. And next week I'm gonna hopefully um okay. Yeah, they had to do that with my husband too, like go in and see like how everything's looking and how what kind of yeah, what kind of stuff you need done. Oh. See, I've been to Disney World. I've never been to Disneyland, and I've never really been to the West Coast actually that I can think of. Like, the furthest I got was Texas. That's like the furthest west I've been is literally West Texas. So my kiddo got farther than I did, but it's she did. Oh man, and of course, I was actually looking up a vine borer a minute ago, y'all, and it's a type of moth. It's always the moths that like ruin everything. Hornworms, vine borers. Oh man, yeah, you don't want to drive a Corolla in ice or snow. That just not. Mm-mm. Oh, wait, hang on. I got you. I will be a test subject. I'll be my own test subject. There we go. I meant to do this the other day. Have this set up and ready to go. See, I've been telling my husband that we need to go to Vegas. Oh no. Well, I hope he is feeling better. My dad, bless his soul, um, he when they put him on chemo, when he was like when they first found out that he had mesothelioma, he would get horrible hiccups afterwards. And I hope that's not what's going on with your dad, but with my dad, he would get hiccups and they would last for days at a time. Drove the poor man crazy. You cannot moderate yourself. Well, that's no fun. Um, AC's like, I'll do it. I'll be the subject. I can't figure out how to get out of this. Oh man, I am not functioning well today as an adult, and my phone is not functioning well as anything. So there's that too. I hope that medication helps him for his hiccups because those are not fun when you get them and you cannot get rid of them. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let me hang on. Let me get on this one. Hang on one second, y'all. And I will be in here to let Juju, play around with me. You should be able to figure out who I am in just a minute. So, why am I not subscribed to my own channel here? Oh no, what happened? Oh, Juju's been dying to try those manager mod stuffs. Okay, hang on. I'm coming in right now. You can play around with me here. As soon as my phone decides to load, it's like I am so sorry. And you know what? I should have had this pulled up so I could see what happened. Oh, and I should have had my volume down. So, we're not doing that. And here we go. I really need to get new earbuds. Okay, there you are. Yeah, their help section sucks. It sucks so bad. I think oh, I was placed in timeout. Hey Teresa, how you doing? Teresa. Yeah, dude. Like I told Juju the other night that like I am itching to buy Roomerang. But it's like, I have like okay, I've been trying to budget. I've been trying to keep like our entertainment down to a certain amount every month, and you know, just trying to get our finances in order because we're about to buy a car. So that being said, we're gonna have a car payment, and yeah, so trying to get those money management things down, um, to where I actually not overspending or overdrafting or messing my whole money up. So, but I was like, man, I'm itching. I am itching. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me what all you figured out later on too, so that I can woohoo. Y'all, speaking about taxes, hey. Like, I don't know why my state got deposited at 10 p.m., but hey, state of Georgia's actually on it for once. Juju fix Mrs. C. We need to have like a little private like mod get together and play with mod settings. Like I can get my kid to make an account and my husband to make an account and like throw them all in there on their devices. And what did I do? Did I mute myself? Okay. But yeah, like just have a little thing to where we can like play with the mod stuff. You're way better at it than me, Juju. Oh my god, the horrible lag. There's like really bad lag between StreamYard and the YouTubes. Horrible, horrible stuff. But you are good at dropping the links. I do appreciate that because I suck at finding a link, copying a link, pasting a link. And it doesn't help like when my hands are being stupid. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, the one reason why I really am complaining so much about the cold weather this year is because of my hands. Okay, when it gets cold, like when the temperature drops like really quick and then it starts to warm up, like my hands start to burn like really badly in my joints. It's horrible. And it literally feels like I have like molten glass in my joints of my fingers, and moving them hurts. So yeah, and that's not fun. And when that happens, I can't type. It hurts to grab a mouse. It sucks. But yeah, that's why I bitch so much about the cold, because like I know if it's gonna get cold, then my hands are gonna hurt for a couple of days. So that's really all that's about. Um, it sucks, but yeah, I've been trying to like get on my laptop more if I'm gonna chat, but that's another like upside for my phone. Like if I'm gonna chat, is because I can either do the predictive text, and just hit words, or I can talk into my phone. And I have the software where I can do that on the computer, except sometimes it will um like if I'm wanting to put it like talk and it go in the comment section, it goes in the search bar. It's a pain in the butt. Like it doesn't work well. I'm just bitching. I'm sorry. Oh, YouTube does that? Because my phone is just it's like so much easier to just peck with one finger. I know it feels like it's like some days when I don't feel so great. I feel like I feel old, and it's like man, like I'm not trying to like I don't know. I'm not like trying to put myself down or anything. It's just it's some days suck really bad, and it's like, what can you do about it, Yeah, 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 man. I'm glad you learned the emojis because man, those things are great. Like I wish StreamYard also had the emojis and like all the other stuff. StreamYard text chat, really, man, they could really do that a little better too. But maybe if I upgraded the StreamYard. Oh man, do you get like that cold shooting pain in your hip? Man, April, you've had hip replacement. Like I'm afraid I'm gonna have knee replacement here, y'all. Like that's like one of my biggest fears is to have knee replacement. Oh, it still sucks even if you upgrade to the non-free edition. I kind of figured that would. Yeah, I need to right now, like I'm on my couch, I'm sitting with my laptop on the coffee table, and my coffee table is like I need to refinish it. It needs to be like repainted, but I need to get like a desk set up because I'm just like all hunched over everything. Yeah, like I'm not looking forward to having the knees fixed. And I couldn't imagine doing the hips too, man. April, I am and you had your knee done too, girl. Bless your heart. I really hope they get your knee working to where you can move around better soon. And yeah, Grace, I also hope if you do get both your knees replaced, that goes well. Because I don't know, they start talking about having to replace that. Like removing something's one thing, replacing something that kind of scares me. It's like, whew, I, especially when they start having to talk about getting it done on me. I would have loved to have gone skydiving like 10 years ago. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of worried my husband might have to get his knee done too. Um, and I never bungee cord jumped, but you know at Six Flags how they have that uh big sky coaster thing. It's like a big swing. They put you in a harness, they pull you up, they let you go. I did that once, and that about scared the crap out of me. Like, you know what? Let's see if we can find like a video of that. It'll probably get me a copyright, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this swing at Six Flags. I know someone's got to have a video of it somewhere on YouTube. Like everything's on YouTube. Just about everything's on YouTube. Okay, yeah. Let me pull this thing up and get it ready to play. This was the thing I did, and this is actually the one that I did was at Six Flags Over Georgia. Oh no. I found it. Let me see if I can actually grab the link real quick. We can put it in there, and then that way I can give them a thing. Okay, yeah, this is the thing that I did like when I was 18 years old, and we ended up, okay, it was one of the things you had to pay for at Six Flags. Like it wasn't one of the free rides with admission. You know, you actually had to pay to do this thing. And when we did it, they pulled us up to the top. We had to pull the cord. You swing, and all of a sudden something starts hitting my leg, and like we were wondering what it was. When they finally stopped us and got us down, two of my harness buckles had come undone from the bottom of my legs, and this like the harness they have you in, it goes from like your chest down to your ankles, and then they like put you in, tighten it up, and then they put a clip on you, and then they pull you up and you fly. So this is what we're about to watch. This is what I did, and I kind of was like, oh my God, why did I do this? Why did I think this was a good idea? This was not a good idea. Oh, yeah, real quick, let me mute myself. I don't know if there's audio with this. Actually, I think I'm going to mute the, yeah, oh yeah, we have Six Flags in Georgia. There's been a lot of incidences at it too. I'm actually going to mute this guy and play this one. Let's make sure we have the full screen on. Okay. And let's hit play. Okay. So you're on that little platform, and they lower it down, and you're like dangling, and then they start pulling you up. And there's, okay, you see this little arch that's coming into the screen at the back? That's pretty much what you're tethered to. And behind you is a tower, and they're pulling you up. And yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm not even paying attention to chat. But yeah, then you're up there and you drop. And then you just keep flying. And hopefully this thing will swing around and you can see the thingy. Because, oh my God, yeah. See, they pulled you up to the top of that tower, and then they let you go and you swing. And it's like, wow. You know, why did I think that was a good idea? Like, why? Why did I think I should do this? Yeah, yeah. And after Katrina, the New Orleans Six Flags was abandoned. I'd always wanted to go there and like look around, but I heard they're gonna demolish it because too many people keep trying to sneak in. And the roller coaster that you can see right here at the Sky Coaster, that is the Great American Scream Machine. It's the first wooden coaster that they had at Six Flags Over Georgia. And I'm trying to see what year was this video made. Um, Let me look at that real quick. Um, I'll look at it in a minute. But yeah, that was yeah. Oh, and then they hold this thing up. The way you stop is they hold this thing up for you to grab, and you grab it, and then whew, yeah, that slingshot thingy. I'm no, not doing that bad boy. That's a no. Not doing one of those. I would probably have a heart attack at this point. My days of thrill rides, I think, are over. Yeah, gosh, I'm trying to think when was the last time I went to Six Flags. Um, it was probably a decade ago. Um, yeah, easily. My kids would go all the time, like friends and stuff, because once it got hard for me to walk, like I couldn't walk around the park anymore. It's like I could go, but we'd have to like stop every like 30 minutes, and I'd have to like rest my knee. It was just, yes, that's kind of how it is now. Yeah. Um, it was kind of sad that they never did anything with Six Flags over Six Flags in New Orleans. And the Six Flags that they had in, I think it was Kentucky, that one got shut down because they had a ride issue and a girl lost a leg. So I think after like all the accidents started happening with different rides and stuff, it just took the appeal out of it for me. Oh no. Computer, what are you doing? You're supposed to be plugged up. Why are you not charging? Okay, hopefully my computer does not shut down, y'all. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't go bungee jumping. That's just something I would not do. Just no, not for me. The sky coaster thing kind of, that was like the start of me being more careful in life, I think. When they told me, "Oh yeah, if this other harness going to come off, you might not be here." It's like, "Hey, but at least we got a season pass and, a free ride on it. We did get our money back." So yeah, I probably couldn't make it out to the jumping out part. Yeah, in school, AC, when our kids were little, if they read like a certain number of books before summer hit, they would get a free um, pass to go to Six Flags. So every year up until they were in like sixth grade, they got a free ticket to Six Flags every year. And I think that was like the last time we went was when they got their last ticket. And then like I said, they'd go with other friends and stuff, but I just, my back is all messed up, and I'm like, they say if you have a bad back, don't ride these rides. If you have bad, so I was like, man, I just can't ride anything anymore. So I didn't. But I would like to eventually, if I can get my knee, uh, to where I could walk, regularly, I would totally, um, go and maybe ride, like the coasters I know, like that Great American Scream Machine. That one's still there, even though that video was like 5 years old. I think that was probably the first roller coaster I ever rode to was the Scream Machine. Um, so yeah, that's all that nostalgia. All right, y'all. Well, my computer for some reason is not charging, and I think I'm gonna end up having to get a new cord for my laptop because for some reason it's just not wanting to do its thing here, and I do not know what is going on with it. So, okay. Uh, yeah, I need to go to the doctor about my knee again and let them start looking on what they're going to do about that. I just haven't. It's like I manage the problem and then I'm like, we'll just, keep doing this for a while. Yeah, I couldn't jump out of a perfectly good plane either. Oh, well, Teresa, you have a good night, sweetie. I will message you tomorrow. We'll talk biscuits again. Yeah, like when I was a kid, my parents would get me a season pass. Then then we would figure out how to ride MARTA, the Metro Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority, the uh, the train and the buses in Atlanta to get out to Six Flags. And we were like 14, 15. It was like before I got married. So like we're like between the ages of 13 and 15 riding the freaking subway. But okay, my laptop's screaming at me. It says it's got like 9 minutes before it's gonna, self-destruct on me. So I guess I am gonna go ahead and end this here tonight, y'all. I'm gonna go find Mr. Bobcat and get him in ready for bed. And I guess I will see y'all later. Oh, it's Shenanigans Thursday. Red carpet review guy night thingy. I already closed out YouTube. What am I doing here? Oh my goodness. Let me pull this back up real quick. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know how to do anything on my laptop. I'm like, I really need to use this thing more. I know how to use Canva though. I mean, I did learn that. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. My poor phone. Like what? My phone isn't charging. My laptop's not charging. I think I need new devices, y'all. Okay, I know I don't need a new laptop. I need a new cable for it. Hopefully my thing will not shut off before I do this. Okay. Yes, Shenanigans. Tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow. Sass and Judgment. All the Sass and Judgment tomorrow. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go before it. Yeah, my little light's flashing now. But yeah, I will talk to y'all later, and see y'all tomorrow on Shenanigans. Bye, yeah. See y'all later, y'all.